Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I think in last video I successfully completed the core Java sessions. So I think today we will be starting with MySQL course. So this video will be an introduction for the entire MySQL course, where you will be having a comprehensive course here. So I think it's better to see the contents first so that you will get a clear cut idea what this course has to offer for you. So I think this course is designed for I think academic students and as well as the Java full stack aspirants who are willing to learn MySQL, and also for absolute beginners who have a little or no idea about the MySQL and databases. So before going to MySQL, what is MySQL? So MySQL is an open source language for SQL. So SQL stands for structure query language. Okay. So why this SQL was introduced? Like it was introduced for the use of the operations or manipulation of the databases, right? In order to operate and manipulate the databases, this SQL was introduced, and MySQL came up and told like, I will provide a language which is an open source and robust, so that you guys can use MySQL, so that it's open source. No, like you don't need to pay any subscription for cost for the operation of MySQL, right? Okay. So let's go to the course overview here. So in this course, I will be covering the introduction to databases and MySQL. So it's important to understand the databases. So we'll be using the databases. So what is database? So database is a place where we store the data, right? So what is data? What is information? Etc. Everything I explained in my Java sessions, which was previously arranged, right? So in that you will get a clear cut idea why we need required data to be stored and what is this data, etc. So once again, I will be giving an overview of this in this session. So before going to the databases, if you guys have not watched the core Java sessions, which is a base for this entire Java full stack sessions, if you guys are well versed with the Java, you can continue this MySQL course, right? So I think Java is a must core Java fundamentals before you jump into this MySQL, because you will be using Java here again. I will tell how Java will be used for the integration part with the MySQL, right? And coming to the basics of MySQL commands, we will be learning the first the basics of what are required for MySQL. After we will be jumping to the advanced MySQL queries here. So there are obviously queries in MySQL. So each and every query performs certain operations depending upon the user needs, right? And we will see, of course, the MySQL and Java integration here. As I told, Java is a must for this course. As I told, we will be implementing MySQL using this Java, okay? And we'll build in full stack Java application with MySQL, so that at the end of the sessions you will be understanding why and how we'll be using this particular MySQL in our projects, right? So in this Java full stack session, so this will be in second course. So in the introduction section, like we will be seeing what is database and the type of databases, relational, non-relational, right? And introduction to obviously MySQL, and we will also set up the development environment for MySQL. They are obviously an UI for MySQL as well as CLI, command line interface for MySQL. I will teach both, okay, and obviously MySQL commands. So I think I will be covering in the coming, like there will be dedicated videos for entire thing. So obviously, sir, will be the introduction to MySQL. Obviously, there will be dedicated video for this also. So we will see the setup part also later part, and this MySQL command obviously will be dedicated videos. And advanced MySQL query, like they will be filtering data, sorting data, aggregating functions, grouping for data, and joining tables, subqueries and nested queries, etc. will be learning. Nothing to worry about these fancy terms here. You will be getting a clear and versatile idea about it once we jump into the in-depth explanation about the each and every topics mentioned in the slides, okay? And we'll be also seeing Java and MySQL integration here. Obviously, I told, since you guys are like strong in Java fundamentals, no need to cover the core Java sessions. If you're not, like if you're entirely beginner for this Java full stack session, please go and watch my entire playlist. I have curated the playlist according to the beginners, okay? So it's basically built for academic students as well as complete beginners who have zero or no knowledge about the Javas, okay? So I think that's a must before coming to this Java integration part, okay? The three part which I've showed, advanced MySQL and database and MySQL, I think those are the theory parts which we'll be covering first. So after the theory part, you will be getting a clear versatile idea about the databases, right? So after this, we will be jumping to the actual coding part. So this will be most of the coding part. So the slide part will be much lesser I can think compared to the previous slides. Okay, so that's what, like, we will see the introduction to the JDBC here. So JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity, and also we will see the setuping of MySQL connector and jars. You will see what are jar files, etc. We will be learning up that also, and you will see quite a bit of Maven also here. Just to tell about Maven, I will just keep it in bit of secret. Yes, so not to jump directly into the Spring Boot sessions here. Okay, and we'll also see the establishing a database connection, how to establish database connections here. So what is database connection, etc. I will be seeing in the theory sessions. Whatever you guys have seen in the theory sessions, we'll be implementing this in the particular Java integration. Okay, and also we'll be seeing the execution of SQL queries in the command line as well as in the Eclipse console, right? We'll be seeing that also, and we'll see how to handle the results. Okay, how to handle this, how to display them to our needs to the users, right? And also transaction management. So this is a must, guys. So everything is a transaction. So DBMS, they are certain asset properties, so I need not reveal that now. Like, it will be like in-depth explanation now in this introduction session. I think just keep in mind there will be transaction management. Okay, so what is transaction management, just to give a glimpse of it. So if you do any transaction via bank, like it can be adding money to the deposit money, like depositing or adding money, withdrawing or taking back the money, etc. Transactions, right? In bank transaction, how we will do this actual transaction, how it will in the background the code handles this particular scenarios, etc. We'll be seeing in our full stack whatever integration coming up now. So this is the full stack Java application with MySQL, right? So we'll be building a Java full stack application using MySQL and both Java. So as of now, these two, like, once we have completed MySQL course, we will be implementing the Java knowledge and MySQL knowledge into a single application and building an entire project on that. Okay, so in this project we will be implementing all the knowledges, like whatever you guys have learned from entire MySQL comprehensive course and the Java core course. We will be implementing those functionality in these single applications, so we can build different applications. So I have planning to build bank application and few other applications here. So if you guys have an idea about any other application, you are good to go on that, or else you can comment down below. I need this type of application, I want to see how this application will built on the backend. So obviously I will try to make those applications and show you the real world applications, right? And you will see the introduction to Spring Boot here. So since you will be starting Spring Boot after the completion of MySQL, so obviously you will be seeing a smaller bit of Spring Boot here, and we will be seeing REST APIs also. Obviously REST APIs are by far the most important things when it comes to integrating backend and frontend, right? So obviously we'll see a glimpse of it, and we will see how we will be connecting MySQL database to backend like Java database, right? So this is also must, guys. Like, nothing to complicate here by the terms. It will be easy when you go through the course step by step. Okay, and we will see how to display data using HTML and JavaScript front end. So obviously we'll be build an user friendly front end. We will be displaying the data present in the backend to the user in the front end, right? I think that's all for the introduction part here. If you guys have any question, please comment down below. I will try to reply max of them, right? So thank you guys. So this is a course offered by open source for, right? Obviously you guys will be getting a good hands-on session in the MySQL course here. So that's all for today, I guess. So if you have any doubt, please comment down below, I will reply to them. Stay connected, guys. Thank you for watching.